It's time now to get your plant questions answered. 270-9933. Lisa Briggs standing by from her home on the west side. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, how are you guys?
We're good. Let's get to the phones. We'll start with Greg from Madison. Hi, Greg. What's your question?
I bought a rhubarb plant last year and planted it. Now, this year it's coming up real nice, but right in the middle of it, there's like a big, looks like cauliflower stalk growing out of the middle of it. Am I supposed to cut that or just let that grow?
That's what rhubarb does. It sort of forms the leaves around a flower that does look a little bit like cauliflower when it's first coming out. You want to, as those flowers sort of expand, you want to keep removing them because once you let it go to flower, it really affects the taste of the stalks, which is what you really want. So just keep removing them as they come out.
Okay. We're having a little trouble with your signal. We can hear you, we just can't see you, so we're going to look at these lovely daffodils. Will from Lancaster is on the line. What's your question, Will?
Yes, my question is vinegar can be used for weed killer? Someone told me that they used it before, and is it going to affect my plant that I put in afterwards?
Okay, so vinegar is one of those things like hot pepper oil and a whole host of other sort of weed killers. And what it will do is the acid in it will usually kill the top growth but not the root. So a lot of people like to use those as organic methods for killing weeds, but it's really a short-term thing. Unfortunately, there is no organic true weed killer that will kill a perennial weed all the way down to the roots.
All right, good to know. Let's go
It won't hurt anything long term, but it's not very helpful.
All right. Let's go to Sandy. Hi, Sandy. What's your question?
I've got a mum plant that I was given last fall, and I planted it. It was doing good, but now I don't know how much I should cut back, if any, or what, to make it go again.
Well, a mum is a perennial plant that's going to die back to the ground. So you're going to want to cut back all of that dead material and then wait for it to come back. I will say, though, that mums in the fall that you buy are pinched within an inch of their lives, and there's a lot of fertilizer. So if that plant does come back, it's not going to look like what you bought last fall, but it will be a nice perennial with some flowers.
All right, sounds good. Let's go to Warren. What's your question? Warren from Evansville.
Hello. I have a couple of yucca plants, and I was wondering how you make them bloom, or how do you make them just grow better? Is it kind of hard for them to grow here in Wisconsin, or I'm just wondering about that.
Okay.
Okay, well, yuccas are hardy here in Wisconsin, but they do like sort of a bit of a specialized site. So lots of sun, like sun all day, and really, really exceptional drainage. If there's any kind of damp or wet spots, they'll kind of languish and not do very well. To get them, if the plant itself is doing well, you're seeing lots of green growth, just no flowers, then you want more sun. You could apply a bloom booster if it's in full sun and see if that will help.
Okay, let's go to Ken in Blanchardville. Hi, Ken.
Hi there.
Hi, which question?
I was wondering if you could spray grass killer on an asparagus bed before the plant comes through the ground.
Okay, so if you've got nothing showing from the plant and you're using a grass killer that's a selective grass killer, and those are out there, so they'll kill grass, but nothing that's broadleafed. So if you do that, then yes, it will kill the grass without harming the asparagus. But you want to make sure that the herbicide that you're using is grass selective and not any other kind of broadleaf weed killer like weed beater or Roundup or anything like that.
All right, let's go to George in Madison. Hi, George.
Hi, I have some mums that have overwintered very nicely, and I'm just a little concerned about the cold temperatures that we're having right now. Do they need to be covered, or they're going to be okay?
They're probably going to be fine. If you've got perennials that are coming up and they're exposed and you're worried about the next couple of really nippy nights, you can always throw like a sheet over them, something lightweight, a floating row cover if you've got it, a sheet or some lightweight fabric if you don't have a row cover. At my house, I just take old nursery pots that are empty from like shrubs or whatever, and I just pop them up upside down over the top of my plants, and that does pretty well to keep the frost off, because that's what you want to do.
All right. We're out of time. Thanks to everyone for calling in. It was nice to see you briefly, Lisa. We'll talk to you soon.